Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at the 2024 Advent Calendar by LEGO Disney. This is set number 43253. This set was provided by the LEGO Group for early reviews, so thank you LEGO for sending this to me. And just by first impressions, this looks pretty fun. Well, we don't know, we haven't even looked inside the box yet. And we do have ourselves some mini dolls. Let's take a look here. We have Moana, Pua, Ariel, Tiana, Mirabel, Sven, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Elsa, and Snowgie. Most of these I've never heard of because I don't watch a lot of Disney shows. And yeah, I mean, it's an advent calendar, so I don't expect it to be too much. But oh, look, it looks like we get to play a game or something. It looks like this is a dice piece, maybe. It's hard to say. So maybe this might be something worth looking at after all. Well, I'm going to go to my second channel, and we're going to unbox it there because these things are kind of weird, and we'll take a closer look and see what this looks like. Here we have our 5 mini dolls and our presents. And there's this, I guess it's supposed to be some kind of a die. You're supposed to spin it, and you're supposed to select which color. Because this right here is actually a game board. And here's some of the builds. Most of which don't even look like they fit with this theme. And if you're a fan of arches, this set's got a lot of them for you. I mean, look at all the arch pieces, all the entry doors and stuff. And I think it's meant to be played with, but I'm not sure. Like this right here is like a portion of a micro build of a castle. But of course, these 5 ladies are micro builds themselves pretty much. I do like that Christmas tree, that's pretty cool. And there's a little fireplace and stuff like that. And here's the backdrop. And yeah, for the most part, it was a very different build, I would have to say. But at least this time I remembered there's instructions on the back of the door. I know some of you have kind of grilled me or drilled me on that, or like, hey, you know, you forgot the instructions on the back of the door, especially on my second channel. Now I remembered. And yeah, this is mostly just an accessory pack. To be fair, it's just nothing more than that. What are my true feelings? Well, let's head over to the review. Let's start with build quality, and it's an average built set. I didn't have nothing fall off, but a lot of the stuff is micro builds, so it's hard to line up some of these 1x1 bricks and plates. Some things just don't line up. You're just going to have to readjust and wiggle and jiggle stuff in. Build experience for me personally was just kind of lacking. And now I'm sure for a younger builder this is going to be a fun set. But as an adult, I'm going to be honest, I was starting to get bored with it. It looked fun on the box, but now it's not really up to speed with me. I mostly like to build bigger things, and this is just not cutting it for me. Play value, despite of this being mostly micro builds and arches and stuff, well, you do get the die or the top. I still have yet to get this thing to work. And for the most part, you can put your figures on here. Start right here, and then you can just have them, you roll the die and you can just jump to the next color and that kind of thing. So it is a playable model. I'm not sure the point, I guess, to see who races to get to this here. And this is what we built for day 24, but I don't know, just the build seemed all over the place. I couldn't get into this model. I just could not get into it. I don't know if it's because of the time of year I was filming this, but it was just not screaming the holidays. The box was, but I don't know, the builds were just all over the place with it. It just couldn't focus in on this build. Even though this set is meant for mini dolls, you can set some of the stuff in your Lego city, like the little seesaw, the sleigh, this candle thing, maybe the fireplace. But for a micro city, this stuff would work really well. And for me personally, it's not too bad. And I forgot about her. We'll set her here. I'm being very careful. I don't want to knock all these dominoes over, but for the most part, it's not too bad. So my final score in this set is going to be a 9 out of 10, just for the fact that there's no brick separator with this, and you're stacking a lot of plates together, which can be a bit challenging to separate. And in addition, I don't know, it just seemed like a lot of these pieces just didn't go with this set. I don't know, I just can't put my finger on it. I just could not get in the build. But for me, a flat 9 is perfect for this set. You still get your 5 mini dolls, you get plenty of accessories, this tree you could use. For me, I just could not get in this build. But tell me what you think.